Whatever. No OT solution.
This is Minneapolis, Minnesota, and the U.S. Bank Stadium, home of the
For night
NFL
two.
Vikings, and tonight, home to night 2 of an epic weekend of SummerSlam. And tonight's superstar rivals are presented by Wingstop. Made to order, always fresh. Don't miss any of the action. Get flavor delivered to your door at wingstop.com. Very nice, very evil. Danhausen is here to take on this man. Dirty Dominic Mysterio in a human monies on a pole match. The Queen Charlotte Flair seeking her 15th world title.
Charlotte Flair.
The WWE Women's Championship. The Storm has taken over Minnesota. Jade Cargill seeking the interim title. Will tonight finally be the night for Chelsea Green? Will she climb the ladder to retrieve the championship? And Minnesota's own, the U.S. champion, Tiffany Stratton, hopes to become a champion tonight. Will it be Tiffany 2 times here at SummerSlam? Last legend and her husband, Trick Williams, last from the ladder match. Trick defends his U.S. title against the man on the right. The return, Baron Corbin. The visionary, Seth
freaking Rollins.
wants the world title back. The championship he never lost. He has to take it from this man. The world champion.
The OTC.
The OTC is here. Reigns, Rollins in the main event tonight at SummerSlam Sunday. The epic 2-night SummerSlam begins.
I told you this title wasn't going anywhere. I am the greatest.
Women's World Champion of all time. Watch the SummerSlam Night 2. Yeah, Finn Balor. Finn Balor versus Sammy. Qualifying that.
This is the past. This is the future. The ruler of the beast. Yo! That first half.
And watch the SummerSlam Night 2.
You know the game. You know this is where everything changes.
An interim women's championship ladder. Sami Zayn, Finn Balor, the #1 contenders match. Prove to me that you ain't scared.
This is that second half energy.
Prove to me that you ain't a victim.
That fourth quarter game on the
What's up,
line.
what's up,
Who
what's up?
wants it more kind of energy?
Then we have for SummerSlam Night 2.
We came into this company together. We made this place our own. You and me. The culmination of a 14-year rivalry.
But it's like this don't happen often. So when they do, you leave everything out there.
Gable, one step closer to extreme. You want my money? Yeah.
And tonight, Jets is in the building. Welcome to SummerSlam Night 2.
Night 2.
Time to finish it.
You are looking live at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Home to SummerSlam Sunday, presented by Gears of War, E-Day, Wingstop, and Chase Freedom.
undisputed WWE Championship
One
number
to
one
10 minutes.
introducing from Bray, Jimmy Whitlow, Iron Man, weighing at 190 pounds, Finn
Balor.
Balor.
10 years ago, at
Come on,
SummerSlam,
Finn.
Finn Balor would win the inaugural Universal Championship. But he was injured in that match. He was forced to relinquish the title one night later. And now Balor seeks an
Come on, Finn
opportunity
Balor.
at his first world title in a decade.
Yeah, I'm back. Come back to. Come on, Finn. Come on, Finn.
And this match is brought to you by the new comedy, Super Troopers 3. Every shenanigan has led to this. In theaters Friday. Get tickets now.
Come on, Finn Balor. Hi, hey, hi. Sammy. What's the thing?
And his opponent, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing at 212 pounds, Sami
Okay.
Zayn.
Yeah, when we talk about Finn Balor, hoping to win his first championship in a decade. Sami Zayn looking for an opportunity to regain the WWE Championship he lost back in July.
Hi.
He was one along
Come on, Finn.
with the contenders match. If he wins the thing, can he just shut up already with all the complaints and excuses?
Michael Cole immediately castigated poor Sami Zayn, who has been a victim of numerous conspiracies against him. Let's not forget there are not enough good guys in this business.
No.
In fact, there is only one, the last good guy left, Sami Zayn, who held that championship for less time than it takes a bottle of milk to go sour. Well, things are about to get put right tonight when Sami Zayn secures the #1 contendership.
Come on,
for the title
Finn.
he never lost.
Gentlemen, just hold on 1 second, please.
Nick
Sorry to
Allen.
interrupt, but as you may have heard, I have been reinstated as SmackDown GM. And in an effort to call things down the middle and do what's best for business, I've made the executive decision to add a participant to this matchup.
What? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Why? My bad. I'm gonna change it.
I'm just saying, finally, Elvis, you did something for me.
Shit. Holy.
He was supposed to be the one-on-one matchup for the #1 contendership against Big Mother.
No.
Mismanagement has screwed over Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn is throwing a fit in the ring, but you don't blame him. What about Finn Balor? Finn Balor was expecting a one-on-one match here tonight, too. Finn Balor has just as much of a right to be upset
Yeah.
about this decision.
They're all just going to see the match.
He's absolutely the
They are just Adam.
However, this is simply unfair on Sami Zayn, and yes, I grant you, Finn Balor.
So this is a triple threat
Gentlemen,
match.
just one more thing. I didn't say I was only adding one more participant.
He added another person. He added one more
An
person.
executive decision, and that was to make this a fatal four-way match.
My bad, one more time.
Which means we need one more participant.
Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens now. We got one more.
KO's back.
That's it's fatal four-way now.
It's a fatal four-way. Kevin Owens is back.
It's fatal four-way. Who's winning now?
Kevin Owens is going to go in there and kick ass. He's setting him in there. All this came out with him. Look.
No, he came out first. I dumped him, now he out Coleman. Then
He's going there on purpose to fuck two people up. Gunther and Sammy.
Obviously, Sammy's age is too. He looks like he's seen a ghost.
night 2 is better. I said night 2 is better.
This place has come unglued.
Oh no.
Kevin Owens was lost in the ring 17 months ago. In an unsanctioned street fight.
That's Finn Balor versus Sammy versus Gunther versus Kevin Owens. All fatal four-way.
KO had inferior struggle. Get that to the human
Sammy looks like he saw a ghost.
Wade, are you ready? Go for fight, Owens, fight. I'm still stumped. As is Sami Zayn, who once again is the
I don't know. What happened to Kevin?
I think Sammy's won it.
This is now a fatal four-way to determine the #1 contender. The CM Punk's undisputed WWE title in a year and
Come on, Kevin. Come on, Sammy. Come
Why are you
on.
going to chase him up there? That's the dumbest thing in the world.
Applies fire straight back to doing his thing while Sami Zayn remains shocked, stunned in the corner.
Sami Zayn is not
You just have to watch it
Sami
later.
Zayn looking on in disbelief. A cannonball by Owens. And another one in the far corner.
That seems pretty damn good to me.
Well, yeah. No, Sammy, Kevin, Finn. I didn't expect this happen. I didn't expect this.
Oh, Kevin Owens looks completely unstoppable.
And they want to put behind Gunther now, sit over the top rope, and Kevin Owens running on adrenaline, a fever pitch
Hi.
here.
No, Kevin, you just
Jack Glenn.
The ultimate
With a small time for the top rope.
You are supposed to ease yourself back into
I think night 2 was not better, right? Huh?
fuck yeah. Night 2's going to be so much better than night 1.
Night 1 sucked.
Head down, swinging for the fences. If I put it away here, Cole.
And Gunther went through a battle with Nick Aldis last night. And there's a small time by
Come
Owens.
on, Kevin.
Kevin Owens looks great in the early goings of this matchup. Went for the center, went for the corner. Owens may have gotten a bit overzealous.
Come on, Kevin.
And now
Come on, Sammy. Come on, Finn.
Quickly the matchup because the first man to get pinfall or submission wins. And now Balor runs into a boot by Gunther. Fast-paced action in the early going here.
Game plans, strategies, be gone. This is basically a legalized riot to become #1 contender to CM Punk.
And Owens, who was knocked out of the ring, you gotta wonder if that early adrenaline.
Come on,
is
Sammy,
starting to wear
Finn,
off here, Wade.
of Kevin Owens.
Anybody ought to go that hard, that quickly, for that sustained a period of time. Forget the 18 months layoff. Well, that makes it so much worse for KO. Now, the picture of control.
Boo! Boo! Don't go! Boo!
Goldberg and Cena. And
Why do you have it
AJ
at him?
Styles, really,
I hit at the McIntyre or
and now
something.
Finn Balor with a chop. The Gunther taking the fight totally general.
How much did last night against
It's gonna be on a beside Mama's bed then.
evidence, very little, but right up.
Balor into the cover. Is it enough to win this #1 contenders match? In a kick out by Gunther.
As much as we talk about the Sami Zayn issues with management, perhaps Gunther would echo the same problems. Months of frustration for him, and he can take control of his own destiny right now.
The problem is Cena
Damn.
single himself out as the victim tonight. Balor a victim is
Swing
well.
blade.
And a swing blade by Finn. And now Sami Zayn back into the
Swing blade to the
Swing
Sami.
blade to Sami.
Finn Balor truly looks back to that guy 10 years ago who set the world ablaze.
And Balor
Come on, Sammy.
dropping
Finn.
Sami into Gunther. And Gunther now maybe in the drop zone. Finn Balor, who's had a new lease on life since coming to SmackDown. Top rope now for Balor. Looking at the coup de grace and moving out of the way. It's Gunther. And Gunther now with that drop kick. Dropping Balor. And now Gunther looking for the powerbomb. Stacks up Balor. And now, walks it in. Go Boston Crab.
Come on.
The crab's in on Balor. Submission hold by Gunther. Kevin Owens back into the fight.
Yeah, that's the issue in a four-way
Come
match
on,
like
Kevin.
this. There's always someone fresh ready to pepper you with shots. But no one does it better than the prize fighter, Kevin Owens.
I mean, this has been, as mentioned earlier, a year and a half. This has been building it, and Kevin Owens, the need to come back, the need to be a part of this. And Gunther now stomps him in his trap. KO bounced right back up and caught Gunther with a clothesline.
No signs of fatigue whatsoever to Kevin Owens. And Gunther, who had a hell of a battle last night, already looks like a beaten man here.
And now Balor with a
Come
kick.
on, Finn.
The Kevin Owens
Come on,
straight
Finn.
on the top
Or
rope.
Kevin, Sammy.
With that otherworldly athleticism, he's going to need all of that and perhaps more tonight to secure #1 contendership here.
And trying to hook KO, and KO looking to block. And now look at that. Down goes Balor by Owens. Sami Zayn now into the fight. Sends Kevin Owens out to the floor. Sami looking to pick the bones of Balor. And a kick out by Finn at 2.
Not a millisecond away from Sami
Come
Zayn.
on.
Getting what he rightfully deserves, that #1
Let's go.
contender slot to win his championship back from CM.
Oh, here's the deal. Stop complaining. Stop moaning about this. And win the damn thing, Sami. Shut up, critics, by winning the match. It's simple. And Sami now has Balor perched on the top rope. Always the victim.
Yeah, he has always been the victim. Infractions of
Come on,
managerial
Finn.
negligence.
Sammy, Kevin, I like freedom. Now, here's
Lost
something.
Sami
Yeah,
Zayn.
Finn,
Maybe the
Sammy,
only person in
Kevin.
the world complaining that Gunther and Owens has been out into this matchup. Oh, and Balor dropped off the apron to the floor.
Come on.
Guys who were with me.
Swan time.
Owens, top rope, looking to take out Sami Zayn. Swan time. Sami got the knees up, and it caught Owens in the neck. The surgically repaired neck of Kevin Owens as he came down with a swanton.
On Kevin Owens' neck.
Ryan
neck.
Tran checking out Owens and backing Sami off.
Get out the way, referee! Let Sami finish the job!
Oh, Sami, I thought he was going to show some compassion, but he realizes now that his injured friend Owens is in position for an Illuma kick.
No time for compassion here, okay.
Gunther now with a sleeper. A sleeper by Gunther.
The move that finished Nick Aldis
Come
off
on.
last night.
And Balor now to the top rope. Balor with a coup de grace.
Come on, Finn.
Balor will he become the #1 contender? Gold with a right hand.
Gorgeous fingertips to the head of Finn Balor.
That was good.
2.99 seconds. Oh, look at this on a Sami Zayn who's getting choked out by Gunther, unable to protect himself. That was over if not for the brilliant timing of the ring general.
What an incredible way to start off SummerSlam Sunday. Balor and Zayn and Gunther. And yes, folks, Kevin Owens, a part of this fatal four-way.
awesome.
Much of Owens since that attack to the neck.
Now, big combination here. The Gunther's got to release the hold. Kevin Owens back in the fight. Super kick to Gunther. That man knocked out a two. Started the battle. Gunther down. Look at the sweeper. Started the Gunther.
Kevin Owens just on a different level there.
Back to the start. And
Come on.
blue thunderball by Sammy
Come on,
for the
man.
win. Kevin kicks out.
Just agonizingly close for the working
Come on.
hero himself, Sami Zayn.
The self-proclaimed working class hero, Sami Zayn.
Familiar to millions is Sami Zayn, a leader towards ride or dies. The salt of the earth, Sami Zayn. Others run away.
Looking for the Haruna kick, and Kevin Owens caught him with a super kick to the face. Sammy stunned. KO. Stunner. Cover.
Kevin Owens win.
Kevin Owens, number one contender to the WWE title. Here is your winner, Kevin
Oh.
Owens. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the KO show. Wow.
Well, nobody on earth saw any of this coming, but this is the moment Sami Zayn thought he had it in the bag. But of course, he's been screwed over once again. Another chapter in a library's worth of legitimate grievances. This boot right to the jaw of Sami Zayn.
Hey, listen, enough for Sami Zayn, enough of the grievances. Let's talk about the return of that man, Kevin Owens. 17 months on the shed. No one thought this man was going to return.
Kevin Owens win.
He was emotional. Never thought he would step foot back inside the squared circle. And he shows up tonight and he becomes the number one contender for CM Punk's WWE Championship.
No, Kevin Owens.
Fight! Owens! Fight! The couch to Super Spree. Let's witness a classic. Every shenanigan has led to this. If favors Friday, get tickets now.
For 25 years, they've pushed buttons.
If you stop laughing right now.
Push limits.
Yeah.
You push their limits. But it's never too late to push things a little farther.
Oh.
On August 7th, comedy makes a comeback.
It's actually kind of cute.
Super Troopers 3, rated R, August 7th.
One unforgettable night, and wherever you're watching, DoorDash delivers the moment. DoorDash, official delivery partner of WWE, when the bell rings in time to DoorDash. I'll bet you order some DoorDash from us here at ringside, Wade. No, you're too cheap. Hey, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, that man, Trick Williams, will defend the United States
Trick
Championship against
And Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin said this is a different Corbin than you've ever seen before. He's got his sights set on the gold. Maybe next at SummerSlam. This summer. Control the chaos. Rule the ring. Fight for SummerSlam. Get ready. And Doug.
I'm glad we could all play today.
They say tennis is great
Kevin
for whenever you can customize
Owens.
and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
Do they, Doug?
Well, I say it. Lima, ball me. Lima, ball me again. My bad.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Did you know you can get a free phone and nationwide 5G when you're doing cricket? Yeah, tell your friends.
All my friends.
Isn't that crazy? This phone is free. Oh, you got it.
Damn.
Switching to Samsung Galaxy. Free. Smile.
Oh, that means not that.
Presented by Intuit Credit Karma.
Damn.
Modelo tastes good, but
I didn't
just
expect
finished
that to
working
happen.
that spent 10 hours on a full set of
Sammy.
grades, Modelo.
And don't do anything that's screwed.
That yard work's done.
Me, it's
That
Finn.
family grind paid off,
Finn
Modelo.
and Sammy that's screwed.
Or that finally off your feet, Modelo. That Modelo you earned is just better. That Modelo is the mark of a fighter.
I don't know what they're thinking, but right now, every Domino's pizza is half off. Every single pizza. Like, what? I'm not gonna think it. I'm just gonna get half off some.
Check your socials because there's big news in the sports world. No, it's not a blockbuster trade or a big name free agent signing. The DraftKings Sports app is now available nationwide. So if you're anywhere from Florida, Texas to California, you can get in the game at the speed of sports and feel the sweat in all 50 states. The DraftKings experience you know and love all in one easy-to-use app. Available now nationwide. New DraftKings customers spend $5 and get $150 in total bonuses. The crown is yours.
And Spider-Man back in October. Lucky fast save.
Your parents don't think too about making saves.
Nice. Better rates get you there faster. See Spider-Man, brand new day in theaters July 31st.
Can our Nissan Pathfinder do this?
36 power Nissan Pathfinder. Nissan, most awarded brand 5 years in a row.
Damn.
For the first time, we have a chance to change the
We're not for the U.S. title.
To be a force for
Limit the U.S. title. Baron Coleman or Trip Williams.
What if you could send a file and take it back? That would be magic. No, that would be remarkable, incredible, unbelievable. Protect every file on every system, everywhere. Share with confidence. Unshare with certainty.
Damn, Baron
The
Coleman.
world may never be the same again.
Damn.
This camera is brought to you by Cricket. Join Cricket Wireless and get reliable nationwide 5G on the AT&T network. Hey, LJN, WWE Superstars action figures are back. And better than ever. Bringing the unmistakable retro style fans know and love to an all-new lineup. Wave 5 arrives at Target in early 2027. It features Jey Uso,
Damn.
WWE Hall of Famer, the Iron Sheik, and a special Ichiban Hulk Hogan figure. Pre-order LJN WWE Superstars Wave 5 now at Target.com. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in a matter of moments,
Baron Coleman or Trip.
Williams will defend his United States Championship against the returning Baron Corbin here at SummerSlam.
What?
That's a hard one.
You got a new theme song. I like it. Nick, I didn't expect that to happen. I didn't expect that to happen. Can I got the match right? I didn't know that would happen. I think it's Kevin.
That surprised me. I wasn't expecting either one of them to be in that match.
He back GM. He back in GM and then.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the
United
United
States.
States Championship. Introducing the challengers from Kansas City, weighing in at 285 pounds, Baron Corbin. This is a much different Baron Corbin than you may have run accustomed to a few years back. He left WWE. He said he needed to get a bad taste out of his mouth. He said he needed to reinvent himself. He needed to find himself. He needed to understand what that missing edge was for him to be a massive superstar.
Whoop that trick, man.
Over here,
You gotta whoop that trick.
Corbin did just that. Went out and wrestled all over the world. In fact,
Yeah.
we'll tell you all about that in just a moment.
Yeah.
And this match is brought to you by Nimrod, the Green Day comedy, August 14th, only in theaters. Corbin is a part of JBJJF. That is a jiu-jitsu. He's part of the Masters program. He's an ultra heavyweight. He's number 2 in the world weight, and he's won over 20 gold medals.
Yeah, just adding to that legitimacy he already had, the size, the Golden Gloves boxing background, championships aplenty in WWE.
They have a new thing too.
He won more permanently.
Oh, that was a little guy. Have its own thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the self-proclaimed best man to ever breathe, Lil Yachty.
Little Yachty.
That's right, baby.
That's right.
Minnesota, what's the deal? Check it out, baby. I'm gonna keep it real. All right, look. I ain't gonna take up too much time. Look, I'm sending somebody 6'5", 250 pounds your way.
Stomach peppers.
Make some noise, come on down. Shred,
William. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. That trick. That trick. Whoop that trick. That trick. That trick. That's right. Whoop that trick.
Trick Williams won the United States Championship from Sami Zayn back in WrestleMania. He enters his first SummerSlam tonight against the man who held the United States Championship once in his career.
Whoop that trick.
Baron Corbin.
He went and played at WrestleMania. He won the
King of the ring and Money in the Bank. And Baron Corbin claims Trick Williams is going to feel like he's in quicksand in this match tonight.
Whoop that trick.
So nobody does style, nobody does charisma, nobody does pizzazz quite like the United States champion, Trick Williams. But does he have the substance?
And here we go. And Williams goes right after Baron Corbin.
Come on, Trick.
Baron Corbin has attacked Williams in recent weeks. Trick Williams has not forgotten that. Face first goes Corbin. And a kip up by the United States champion.
Come on, Trick.
So does he have the substance to contend with an oversized, hard-nosed fighter like Baron Corbin? And the answer apparently is yes. And a big Trick slap to Corbin.
Come on, Trick Williams.
One of the things Baron Corbin said about Trick
Whoop
Williams
that
is
trick.
you act before you think. Corbin talked about learning patience
That
when he
trick.
was away from WWE.
Well, all of his attacks thus far on Trick Williams have been timed to perfection. Exactly when Trick Williams has had his guard dropped. Now,
ringside. Official Jason Ayers going to have his hands full in this one. As Corbin is
Come on, Trent.
shoulder first into the barricade in front of the timekeeper's area.
It's simple with Corbin. He is a highly skilled but old school bully. And now Trent Williams is ready for that. And what on earth is Trent Williams pulling out here?
Well, this is unique for the champion to do this. Remember, for champion's advantage tonight, Corbin will need to pin or submit Trent Williams to win the title.
You've got to be very careful messing around with tables and weaponry in a match like this. And
Corbin, understanding that, rolled into the ring to break the count.
really get away from that table, whatever was getting chopped up by Trent Williams. But now,
Did you expect to see Corbin on the retreat early on in this match?
I certainly did not, but I did expect Trent Williams to come out the blocks hot, and it's really rocked Baron Corbin. He's retreated into his shadow.
Oh no, look out, deep six!
Well, perhaps laying in way there, playing a little possum was Corbin. Talking about that patience and that time in taking down Trent Williams, and that was a heavy landing.
Indeed, Baron Corbin has not had a match for the United States Championship in more than 8 years. He's never won at SummerSlam. Again, a countdown victory does not help Corbin with the United States title on the line. And the official at a count of 5, and Corbin realizes he's going to have to get Williams back in the ring.
Yeah, I think Corbin's still shaking off those cobwebs after that early relentless attack from Trent Williams, but that deep six on the floor that you brought up, Corbin, oh God, it really has turned things around now, and that cranium straight to the pole is not going to help the champ.
And now Williams driven shoulder first into the steps. Let's not forget what Baron Corbin is made of. We talked about all of his accolades, but here's a guy who retired the great Kurt Angle as well, Wade.
Yeah, he's been in these big time moments before. Take another look at that deep six that planted not only spine first, but the back of the head hard against the floor there. The champ, Trent Williams, really has not
on,
number 6.
Yeah, I think we're going to learn a lot about the champion here tonight. Corbin quickly on the attack, and now the big right hands. Ground and pound attack of Corbin.
Come on.
Williams wearing the United States champion down, much to the chagrin of the crowd here in Minnesota.
And big little Yachty on the outside who is unable to assist his man whatsoever here. And what a beating this has turned into by Corbin.
A very aggressive Corbin is little Yachty looks on with a look of disgust. Told you, wait, this is a much different Baron Corbin than we saw the last time around.
It's complete control. You could not get two more polar opposite superstars.
Come on, Trent.
There is no style to Baron Corbin. It's pure and simple, old school, meat and potatoes, pure substance.
These two did meet once back in the day, a number of years ago at NXT. But the man kept come so far since that time.
Yeah,
Corbin, what a clothesline.
Trent Williams was certainly not the finished article several years ago in NXT. A lot of people think he is now, although.
Look at this way. The aggression in Baron Corbin tonight as he is beating the hell out of the United States champion.
Yeah, it's entirely new test here for Trent Williams to try and navigate. And these are part of the learning.
No, you're not.
For newer superstars such as Trent Williams, everything has gone right since he got called up from NXT, but he may be here at Brick Woods tonight.
Yeah, Baron Corbin said it's time to back up all that potential tonight, kid. Oh, flow again to Williams. He's just trying to get back into this fight.
Trying to get himself a little bit off breathing room. Make no mistake. Trent's a bit.
Come on, Trent.
And Corbin now.
Oh, straight to the eyeballs.
And the official warning Corbin a little bit of leeway here in this title match. Yeah, I'm not sure how wise that was of a little Yanni to get into the face of Corbin. I mean, I admire the courage, but.
Come on, Trent.
Do not forget that.
Yeah. Little Yanni with the trick stick. And Baron Corbin now retreats.
I mean, last thing Baron Corbin wants is to get a disqualification victory here and not win the title call. I don't blame it.
Nobody home, Corbin into the corner. Trent Williams now.
Come on, Trent.
Elbow has an opportunity to fight back into this. Ducks underneath. There's the neck breaker by the champ.
that was a huge mistake by Corbin getting involved with Yachty. Oh! And that distraction has completely turned it around now.
A couple of those spinning heel kicks by Frickin' in the bookend. Cover. Out of the way. I would love to hear how Booker T called that move on WWE radio right now.
Shucky ducky quack quack indeed. And it would be shucky ducky quack quack.
Come on, Trent.
If this man Trick Willie puts this one away, take another look. On a high impact bookend, and that is a massive frame of Baron Corbin. All 6/8 of it crashing down to the mat.
Yep, that's right.
He's trying to rally the crowd here at US Bank Stadium. Williams now with Corbin up on his shoulders.
Powerful move picking up Baron Corbin like that.
That's Corbin raking the eyes yet again. The official did not see it.
That's a cunning veteran tactic. The referee knows something happened, but you didn't see it, you can't disqualify.
And now Corbin. And from behind, Little Yachty with the stick to the back. The official didn't see it. Oh, down goes Corbin, covered by Williams, and a kick out by Corbin.
God, a new wrinkle to the playbook of Trick Williams.
Come on,
Driver right there, and hands up to Corbin, doubles up a crack to the back that actually broke the Trick stick. And a death belly driver still managing to kick out.
Yeah, Little Yachty thought that was it. Can't believe that didn't take Baron Corbin out, who's slowly trying to make it back to his feet.
Very odd, he did get pie-faced by Corbin a little earlier. That's his reward.
And Trick got caught. Almost went for deep six again. Corbin with a boot drops the champ to a knee.
Both men really clinging on at this point. Both men hurting.
Went for end of days. Trick ended up on his feet. Caught it. Trick caught it. Cover now. On Corbin. And Baron gets the shoulder off.
So much balance and timing from that spinning kick there from Trick Williams. And frustration really setting in for the champ.
Come on, Trent.
Over dry there.
And now Trick Williams needs to try to go to his bread and butter. The trick shot to take out Baron Corbin here. Baron slowly making it to his feet. Oh, nobody home. Corbin wisely rolled out to the apron.
With great vet instincts and baiting in the champ once again.
Corbin with his eyes on the United States Championship.
Corbin's going to be very careful here. I don't know what he's cooking up, but I don't think this is smart at all.
And Little Yachty now engaged in a tug-of-war with Corbin over the championship. Oh no, Yachty! Shot through the table! Trick caught Corbin! Corbin bounced to the Yachty, and he went through the table! And now, Corbin with the title off the face of Williams! The official was looking at Yachty! Baron Corbin now! End of days! Cover! Corbin wins the title!
Baron Corbin wins. Not this one, though.
Well, we knew Baron Corbin was dangerous.
Baron Corbin wins.
Opportunistic. He is a veteran. He has the patience, and most importantly of all, he has the United States title.
A very aggressive Baron Corbin wins the United States Championship for the second time in his career. And Wade, what a way to return to WWE.
This is when we got Trick Williams and put it to bed with that spinning bump kick. Not quite enough. Baron Corbin is rather tough, and this is where things are completely insane. With the hype man himself, Little Yachty, getting blasted through that table, crashing hard to the floor. And amidst the chaos, referee taking his eye off the ball. And that's the opportunity Baron Corbin needed to drill Trick Williams with the goal. Putting things up for good with one end of days. And it really is the end of days for Trick Williams' US title reign.
Damn.
To the new champ, Baron Corbin.
disappointed Trick Williams will not forget the way he lost his title to that man, Baron Corbin. I got nothing to do. Yeah,
How are you opening for Green Day?
Honestly, I don't know.
E-Day.
Time for the women's slalom match.
Access starting August 6th. And by Wingstop, made to order, always fresh. Get flavor delivered to your door at wingstop.com. And by Chase Freedom, the official credit card
Yeah.
of SummerSlam.
They're going by fast.
Hey everybody, at ringside here tonight, Michael Cole is
The match is
preparing
not
for
long.
SummerSlam Sunday, and congratulations to the
You know what's coming?
United States champion.
It's like a
Derek
done match
Yeah,
already.
he looked completely reinvigorated. He's retooled, and he's going to overwhelm a lot of opponents with that size and aggression. And crucially, he now holds the U.S. title.
Also at ringside tonight, our Spanish announce team, Marcelo Rodriguez, Jerry Soto in the house. Hi guys.
Amigos, seguimos con las emociones de SummerSlam en su segunda noche con la misma pasión y la misma familia hispana al pie del cañón. Nos espera muchísima más acción y no podemos esperar por ver quién va a ascender una escalera, esa escalera a la gloria.
Yeah.
Hey, if you can't be with us in Minneapolis today, the best place to watch SummerSlam is in Cosm. Check out the WWE Universe enjoying SummerSlam in Cosm in Los Angeles, Dallas, and the newest location, the home of Sunday night's main event, Atlanta. Cosm is like nothing you've ever seen or experienced. When you can't be there, be at Cosm. And they're also enjoying SummerSlam around the world, including in Orlando, your own stomping grounds. How about Delhi, India, Glasgow, Scotland, Quezon City in the Philippines, and Dublin, Ireland. It is now time to crown an interim WWE Women's Champion. It is a ladder match here at SummerSlam.
Ladder match time. Tiffy.
He's the ladder match for the interim WWE Women's Championship. Introducing first from Briar Lake, Minnesota.
Tiffy time.
She is the Women's United States Champion, Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton wearing the colors of the NFL's Minnesota Vikings for this matchup here tonight. And she hopes to become, well, Tiffany, two titles because she's the United States champion, right? She could become the interim WWE Women's Champion.
Yeah, a chance to double up, and this lady has the kind of athletic gifts that would serve her very well in a ladder match environment. She has won a ladder match before, Money in the Bank back in 2024, and look at it double up there.
It's coming.
Next, from Beer Beach, Florida, Jay Cargill.
Jade Cargill with her gear paying homage to the late great Prince. And a huge fan of Prince, of course, he being from Minneapolis. Jade Cargill enters a ladder match for the very first time in her career, looking to once again become WWE champion.
Yeah, we're going to start our own purple reign as the interim champion in the women's division. There it is, hanging high above the heads of the competitors tonight. And Jade Cargill is a proven commodity at this level.
We've been thinking about that all day. This match is brought to you by Chumba Casino. Step into the ring, play hundreds of casino-style games. and
Come on.
Let's Chumba.
Tiffy or Chelsea.
Jade and Tiffany with quite the history. They battled for many months over the WWE.
It's Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green.
Interesting story with Chelsea. Her father, and her sister are here tonight. She had invited 8 girlfriends from Canada to come down to SummerSlam, and just Chelsea's luck, they couldn't make it because there's an airline on strike in Canada. So Chelsea Green, something always happens to this young woman.
So weird, whenever I invite people to the
Come on, Chelsea.
cancel too, so I feel for Chelsea Green.
Because you never paid for their flight. Poor Gary at
I
WrestleMania.
paid for your
Nice
father last
legend.
night, young man. Old man, I should say.
Next, Roman Atlanta, Georgia.
Right.
Her first SummerSlam, her first ladder match. The powerhouse, Lash Legend, entering the fray. Now remember the rules.
Imagine, huh?
Championships
Her
hanging on
husband
the
and all.
You have to climb a ladder, and the first person to retrieve the title will become the interim champion.
Yeah, well, Lash Legend has that huge frame full of basketball star, and you'd think someone with those long legs maybe on a scale a ladder faster than most. But it will be helpful for Lash Legend to power her way up and grab that interim title ASAP. A lot of people do think Lash Legend is the future of the women's division, and she can go a long way to backing up those claims right here tonight.
A hell of a lot of talent in the ring for this match.
Late edition after defeating Julia on SmackDown on Friday to complete
Ah, boom. Charlotte, boom. Boom, Charlotte Flair, boom. 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 Boom.
Looking to win her 15th World Championship
Got a 9.
here tonight.
She got a 9.
Set for action in this ladder match. She's had some success over the years in SummerSlam. 2016 beat Sasha Banks for the WWE title. 2018 a SmackDown Championship for the tag titles last year. And she's had 6 ladder matches in WWE. The most experience in the ring tonight. And meanwhile, Jade Cargill wasted little time renewing her rivalry with Charlotte Flair. Bell rings, we're underway.
Yeah,
Come on.
in recent weeks between these two women, of course, Jade Cargill did take out Charlotte's tag partner, Alexa Bliss, snapping that arm on SmackDown a few weeks, and these two women, it's been on site in recent times.
And now Charlotte with that back elbow, and the ball continues in the aisleway. And now Tiffany Stratton and Lash Legend get into the fray, and Legend caught, catching Tiffany. There is the power of Legend, driving Tiffany into the ladder.
There's so much danger everywhere you look. Ladders can be used to scale heights. They can also be used as weapons.
And Chelsea Green, suicide dive, intercepted by Lash Legend. He just plants Chelsea Green into the ladder. Legend dominating.
That was like a horizontal choke slam into the steel. Feeling good right in the early goings here is Lash Legend, but getting those ladders into the ring is often quite cumbersome and time-consuming, and Lash Legend motoring now to try and get this one put away.
And again, you need a ladder in the ring, so you got to climb it to grab the championship. And Chelsea Green set over the barricade and into the crowd.
I was going to say in the early goings,
Come
I'm
on.
Tiffany Stratton and Chelsea Green to maybe team up. They have been tagging lately on the SmackDown, but Lash Legend simply did not give them that opportunity.
And Charlotte Flair sauntering down to the ring, making sure Lash Legend didn't have an opportunity to set up the ladder. I do want to mention Charlotte's gear tonight, dedicated to Scarlett, a young super fan who was battling brain cancer. Sadly, passed away last month. She
really bonded with Charlotte Flair, helped Charlotte through some troubling times in her life. And Charlotte said, diamonds are forever, so is Charlotte and Scarlett. Charlotte's family here tonight enjoying SummerSlam.
Charlotte Flair, class act in and out of the ring, but pure power now from Legend, my God. Spine first, tailbone right on the steel.
And how dominant is Lash been in the early going in her first ladder match?
Yeah, she's been absolutely superb. I mean, it's a different skill set that you're required to utilize in a matchup like this, and apparently Lash Legend was simply...
Three more matches
years
now.
in SummerSlam, we've got 3 tables, ladders, and chairs matches, 4 ladder matches, including 2 classics. We'll never forget 1995. Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon, really put the ladder match on the map. And then 2005, with Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero battled for custody of Dominic.
Just as it looked like we were going to get ourselves a powerhouse showdown between Lash and Jade Cargill, there is the sometime tag team from SmackDown, Stratton and Chelsea Green.
And they've been very successful teaming together, and now working to take out Jade Cargill and Lash Legend.
Well, they both can't win this together, but they can certainly take out 3 other women and make it a one-on-one ladder match.
Tiffany was hesitant in the beginning to befriend.
Come on, Chelsea. Okay,
She's bought into it now.
and Jane.
Yeah, Chelsea Green certainly a little different. Still, when it comes to it, we're going to clock clean right there. That's the Tiffany Stratton, and we are back.
It's every woman for herself, but there will be some alliances formed as Jade Cargill delivers a German suplex. Meanwhile, the Queen, Charlotte Flair, on the top rope with a flying cross body.
Never celebrate too soon in this kind of matchup. There's always a fresh pair of eyes burning a hole in you from behind.
Charlotte Flair using the ladder as a weapon, completely legal in this match.
Battering ram. Apparently Charlotte Flair doesn't feel ready to start scaling quite yet, knowing full well there's a lot of fresh legs still in this match.
I wonder what, look at this. Again, Lash Legend. Carrying Charlotte up on her shoulders, and Lash now in a military press involving Charlotte. I wonder what Lash Legend's partner, Nia Jax, is thinking about Lash being in this matchup.
Well, Nia Jax is absolutely furious because not one but 2 qualifying matches of her were blown up with disqualifications thanks to Charlotte Flair and Jade Cargill. So I'm sure she's sitting somewhere stewing about that.
You think she's jealous of
It will
Lash?
smooth things over. I think if Lash Legend grabbed a little gold on their behalf.
And now Tiffany Stratton. Oh, and a code breaker to Legend as she used the ladder to her advantage.
And that's right.
Come on.
Tiffany Stratton, the greatest athlete in WWE. Although Charlotte Flair has some claims of her own.
Charlotte and Tiffany with a history as well. If you remember WrestleMania a couple years ago. Oh, it's Charlotte with a right. Tiffany.
Come on, Tiffany.
Once had the commandeer an interview between these two, it did not go well. It essentially turned into this.
The kick, Tiffany able to avoid it. Stratton now up and down, face first into the ladder.
Yeah, just beautiful execution there from Charlotte Flair.
There's a drop kick by Chelsea. Just got Charlotte, just enough of it.
I'll tell you right now, Chelsea Green has taken some of the most sickening ladder landings in the history of women's wrestling. But now is your chance to shock the world. This really is the right outsider, I think, in this field.
Well, Chelsea with an opportunity.
Come on, Chelsea.
Trying to grab the title. Jade Cargill going to play defense.
Just PTSD of climbing those ladders, knowing full well she's taking some sickening landings, and here's another one about to come.
Looking for.
I mean, that just about.
And now it's Cargill's opportunity.
No.
Climbing the ladder.
There's been a lot taken out of Jade Cargill earlier in this one. There's a slow climb, and it's not fast enough.
Tiffany Stratton. And Jade Cargill once again battling over the Women's WWE Championship.
Rocking Stratton with that one.
Oh, and a backstabber by Stratton. Drives Cargill outside the ring. And now it's Tiffany's opportunity in her home state of Minnesota. Looking to climb the ladder to once again become WWE Champion. Charlotte Flair going to intercept. at least momentarily. And Charlotte now climbing the ladder alongside Stratton. Lash Legend introducing another ladder.
There's nothing worse than being 3/4
Come
on
on.
the ladder and getting in a fist fight when you're up there, knowing full well that if you lose, you're falling a long way down.
Have you been in a ladder match?
Many times. Have I won one? Absolutely not.
What does it feel like going up that ladder?
There's nothing worse, Cole, because when you're up there, you don't fall. Someone's on your tail. Somebody is chasing you. Your body's already wrapped in pain. It's not cooperating, and it can only get worse due to gravity.
And look at Stratton using the ladder once again to her advantage.
Well, this is some unique offense we're cooking up here, but again, it's a perilous situation to put yourself in, but this may happen.
Again, Lash Legend, the powerhouse. Oh, no! It looked like Tiffany was attempting a hurricane rana, and Legend planted her spine first on the ladder.
Yeah, Lash Legend is just built in a way that you'll use your offense.
Come on.
Doesn't work. She holds too much power to avoid the kind of things that you're doing with Clark endlessly, and that is one cracked spine for Tiffany Stratton.
And now Legend, as Charlotte Flair catches her with a big boot. She bounces face first off the ladder.
Yeah, I suggest don't
Charlotte climbing the ladder. Charlotte getting off. Look at winner 15 championship. Charlotte Flair at the top. Charlotte's got the title. All the time in the world. Charlotte has the title. The winner minute hanging out of the championship. Jade Cargill has pulled the ladder away.
You simply don't have a hand free to unhook it when you're dangling like that.
And now Jade in a last and dragging Charlotte. And now double teaming the Queen. Oh, and using the
Come on.
Queen as a weapon into the ladder comes Charlotte.
Human battering ram. Nice. With Lash Legend, you got to win the battle right now and seize this opportunity. We have a new interim women's champ.
Lash Legend looking to win her first singles championship in WWE. And that's a small move.
Maneuvering the ladder
Because
into
the title
position.
is actually swaying above the ladder. It's going to be hard to grab it as Lash is there. But she can't now. She finally gets her hands on it. Tiffany Stratton now on the other side.
You're damned if you do. You're damned if you
Come
don't.
on,
When
I'm
you move
chasing
those
it.
ladders around, it just eats up valuable time. But you have to get it in the right position. And that title oscillating wildly above the competitors here.
Now Lash looking to drag Stratton down off the top of the ladder. Well, Tiffany in trouble.
We're Chelsea yet.
Lash Legend. Stratton sends Legend into the ladder.
Real smart move by Tiffany Stratton using that athleticism once again. That is her secret weapon.
Tiffany going to climb the ladder and look to win the goal. No one in sight.
Stratton's got busted ribs. She's moving gingerly here, but getting closer.
Tiffany Stratton trying to grab the title. Chelsea Green. Now that's Chelsea Green's buddy, her friend. Chelsea. Straight off the ladder in a small time, taking everybody out.
Come on, go. Come on, Chelsea.
Chelsea's got a chance. No way. Everybody's been taken out. Chelsea Green.
Chelsea.
Setting up the ladder.
Come on, Chelsea.
It's Chelsea's chance. It's Chelsea's chance. Green to the B-Fab and Meechin. B-Fab and Meechin.
Boom. B-Fab, Meechin.
Jade Cargill's faction members.
Come on, Wade. Chelsea Green at the championship one before B-Fab and Meechin came in. Now here to beat the hell out of her.
They haven't got anything until that championship is in your hand, and this was always a potential threat to every woman in this match.
And now Jade Cargill has the numbers game.
It's a fixed call. That's how you guarantee victory in this game. You stack the deck.
Yeah, Meechin setting up the ladder for Jade Cargill. B-Fab gonna help Cargill up the ladder. Jade Cargill looking to win the WWE Championship. Charlotte Flair kick the B-Fab right into Meechin.
Bouncing around the ring. That ladder is wobbling too, but Cargill's close.
And now Charlotte
trying to drag Cargill off the ladder.
Old-fashioned heel to the jaw, and this is Cargill's to win now.
And Charlotte climbing up the other side. Cargill a fingertip away.
Come on.
Charlotte Flair now looking to run interference.
Oh, what a scramble this is turning out to be. And picking herself up to his lash right in the behind her.
Come on, Chelsea, get up.
Yeah, all four of the women climbing the ladders, closing in on the championship. Something has to give here.
And who is fortune gonna favor here? It doesn't look like it's Lash or Timothy Stratton.
It's down to Jade and Charlotte. Jade Cargill is there. She has an opportunity. Charlotte Flair scaling the ladder. Can she prevent Jade from winning the title? Rights and lefts.
Chelsea.
Violent scramble. As the championship hangs swinging
Oh, the women down. Everybody's down. Chelsea's got a chance. He's back from the dead. Chelsea's got a chance.
Come on, Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea's scaling the ladder. Chelsea's got the title. Chelsea
Yeah, Chelsea again.
the champion. Here is your winner.
And new. Champion. Chelsea.
Can you believe it, Wade? Chelsea Green with her first world title.
As far as I'm concerned, Chelsea Green is the WWE Women's Champ, completely rewriting the script. The dark horse herself, the odds-on outsider, the one woman nobody gave a chance to. You've done it, Chelsea.
Hey, this replay is brought to you by Chumba Casino. Get into the right place. Hundreds of casinos found.
Yeah, Chelsea. You did it.
It was an incredible move by Chelsea Green, sending Timothy Stratton, taking all women out in the match. Well, this was when Biggie Fab and Lee Jin hit the scene, and Lola the Fix was in, stacking the deck in favor of the Storm. Jade Cargill with a vicious beatdown. But Jade Cargill then taking out Lash Legend and Timothy Stratton, leaving it down to Jade and Charlotte Flair, two women who hate each other so badly but took each other out. And dangling from that middle ladder, coming back to life like a blind Undertaker, now scrambling through victory, grabbing gold to the elation of this stadium.
Chelsea Green showing what perseverance and determination and doing anything you have to do. To finally climb the mountain. Chelsea Green is the interim WWE Women's Champion. Everyone should be green with envy. get goosebumps tonight, but from the ring to real life, Minute Maid and WWE are here to help you bring the juice when the day tries to tap you out. Well, folks, it's happening, and it's next. Human Money's on a pole.
Human Money's on the pole now.
It's a human money on a pole match. Introducing first from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, the Triple A Mega Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
This match should be right up his alley. He looks like a bank robber.
You can't rob what is already yours. That is Don's cash sitting above the ring, and very soon it's going back to its rightful owner.
Here's the deal. No countouts, no disqualifications, no pinfalls, no submission. You win when you climb the far corner, and in that bag that's hanging above the ring, $100,000. And if you take it off the hook, you win the money and the match. Nice job on that bag, guys. This match is presented by Minute Maid. Bring the juice.
And look, Joel, here's the deal. This really should be a police matter. Dom is a victim of a grand larceny, but we don't deal with things like that.
He contributed the money. And hey, it's not a shock that Dracula is actually the official in this Danhausen match.
Services were not rendered for the money. And tonight we're going to have some Southern justice.
Oh, God. No, I said.
Well, he brought the Danhausen to Bill. That's a start.
They're straight out of wacky races. Hopefully he turns it around and sends it straight back there.
Danhausen told me earlier today that his tights were the honor of the great Bret Hart, one of SummerSlam's great performers.
Come on, Dan. Danhausen.
13-11, Mockingbird Lane. He's very nice, very evil. Dan.
I have a question. So if you invest your money in a company, and that company goes belly up, do you get your money back? Okay, so Dominic invested in this whole experiment program. It didn't work out, so why should he get his money back? Don't
trying to apply a layer of credibility to the nonsense that
Come on, Danhausen.
of Danhausen.
You are cuss.
It was a ruse, a scam.
Dominic actually, and JD McDonough, by the way, part of it is his money. They actually handed this money to Danhausen. Danhausen didn't steal anything.
Those services, you pay for a service, if you then don't get the service, you have been scammed and you are owed the money back legally.
Dominic wasted a little time.
Here we go. Get your money, Dom.
Climb the rope, trying to get his money. Danhausen trying to prevent that from happening. This will be something. It'll be a spectacle, I'll tell you that. Danhausen out. In the second rope, Dominic with a native midsection.
Yeah, that's the kind of spectacle I was looking for. And here we go, the greatest
619
of the 619 in history.
Remember, Dominic's been cursed on a number of occasions by Danhausen.
Yeah, well, so was Liv Morgan. It appears to have worn off last night.
JD McDonough, though, had a problem at cruiserweight match the other night, did he?
Well, he also had some problems with that massive Knicks player, Cat, choke slamming him Saturday night's main event a couple of weeks ago.
Danhausen now.
Come on.
And Dominic comes out of harm's way. Nobody home. Danhausen into the corner. Dominic with a clothesline. Takes down Danhausen.
This is what happens when rank amateurs who are failed theatre kids try to step in the ring with legitimate athletes like Dirty Dom Mysterio. Here comes the farce.
Failed theater kid.
Yeah.
One of the most popular wrestlers on the planet today. Dominic Mysterio, second rope, trying to grab E-money. Human monies.
It's just money. What's the human? Who else has money other than humans?
Danhausen money. Haven't you been on WWE Shop? He's got like $1 trillion on there.
Yeah, and it's not legal tender, Michael Cole. It's pretend money, just like everything with this fool Danhausen.
And Eddie Guerrero. As Dominic pays homage to the late, great Eddie here in Minnesota.
Latino cheat himself.
Come on, Dom. And Danhausen.
For the three amigos, though, Danhausen. Oh, Danhausen takes down Dom. And now it's an opportunity.
I'll tell you, somebody in that locker room has a lot to answer for. Somebody has been teaching Danhausen moves. And it might be the Undertaker himself, judging by that sit-up.
Danhausen trying to crawl his way to the corner. And it was so great. Danhausen won this thing. Trying to keep the money and end this farce once and for all. Oh, look who's here. I was wondering what it was. JD McDonough, Dominic's running buddy, into the ring, assaulting Danhausen. The official can do nothing.
Danhausen deserves this. Let's not forget that poor J.D. McDonough got electrocuted by Danhausen a few weeks back.
That was actually funny. And now JD off the top rope to Danhausen.
Danhausen's not laughing now, is he?
Hey, look who's here, Wade! The mini houses!
It's the goblins from Mockingbird Lane.
The mini houses attacking McDonough.
They ruin everything. Oh, wipe them out, JD.
JD McDonough. What a slam.
With authority. Do this one even harder. Oh my God.
First time he's been in the ring with someone smaller than himself.
It was like the cat joke slam on J.D. McDonough, paid back with interest.
Oh, look at that. Nice takedown.
Oh God, it's the Minihausen with skill. I've seen this one before.
Yeah, you know who that is, right?
Who?
Torinohausen.
Who?
Oh, taking down J.D. McDonough.
He's been hiding in plain sight.
J.D. McDonough may have met his match.
What did you call him?
Torinohausen.
Rings a bell.
Yeah, no.
What do these guys do? They can't take the money.
Well, I don't think they're trying to do that. Maybe they are. I mean, if they take the money, does that count?
No.
Dominic Mysterio. That wasn't nice.
It's supposed to be nice. There's $100 grand on the line, Michael Cole. And these mini-houses have infiltrated a WWE ring once again.
And look at from the top rope, Dominic Mysterio thought he wiped everyone out. But not quite.
Oh,
And he's not done yet. Wow! Ooh!
The nasty landing for Torito Hausen. Rocked himself in the process, but that little guy is a human cheat code.
And look at Danhausen now, back in the ring, dragging himself to the corner, looking to win the match and save the money. Stop it!
One.
Danhausen, oh, JD McDonough with that bison-like head.
Drilled right on the jaw.
That looked like that video out of Yellowstone a few weeks ago. And McDonough now, dragging Danhausen out of the ring to the floor.
I mean, you can't complain of McDonough being out here with all these mini houses running around.
McDonough came out first.
Oh, it just so happened that the mini houses were hiding the
Joe Hendry.
right. No, it was a plan, a lot of plot. A lot of practical Joe money.
I think Danhausen said his name. Joe Hendry, guitar in hand. Remember what happened to him at the hands of the Judgment Day and boxer Ryan Garcia this past Monday on Raw. And payback!
Nobody said his name. He just came out here to steal the money himself.
And now Joe Hendry trying to get Danhausen into the ring.
Very Scottish of him, I might add.
Scottish. And Danhausen and Dominic Mysterio both into the ring, same time. Both and Dominic down with a kick to the face. Dominic looking to climb the ropes. Looking to head up to the top rope. Danhausen intercepting from behind.
He's getting a little frazzled at this point, and both men agonizingly close to that bang of dodge.
Come on.
Danhausen up top. Dominic shots the midsection.
It's a nasty landing for Danhausen.
Dominic trying to get his hands on the human monies. He's going to and win this thing. Hey, Dominic was cursed. He was cursed. He was cursed again by Danhausen. An explosion. And Danhausen now with an opportunity. Danhausen wins human monies on a pole. Here is your winner.
Hausen.
I cannot be the only one who is sick to death of this guy's private cosmic gag reel, to which we are all the joke.
I don't know, I just gave him a standing ovation. Give me a fist to Joe Hendry.
Oh no, they're not going to do another concert, are they? Well, this is the invasion of the mini houses that was quickly stifled by the aggressive JD McDonough. Those guys are going to be feeling that in the morning, but there was one mini house that was a little too much skill for our Irish friend, and that was this Torito house, as Michael Cole likes to call it, causing maximum chaos until Joe Hendry appeared. With a guitar, and nobody should smash guitars like that. They're very valuable items, but as valuable as the bag of money and the curse that took down Dirty Dom Mysterio and the miscreant Danhausen steals the cash and gold.
Here's some advice for JD McDonough and Dominic Mysterio. Just give up. Just be done with it. Let Danhausen have his fun. What is he doing? Hey, wait a minute. Hey, you're here. I'm your biggest fan.
Hey, we're going to have a big barbell later. Throw some to the right on the desk.
Come on, what about over here, Danhausen?
Wait, are these those Danhausen blocks from WWE.com, or is this the real deal?
I think it's the real deal, so the referee just copied it. You know, if I got some money now, it would be my first SummerSlam payday.
You still don't deserve what 30 years did.
Here! We're your biggest fans! Yes! Yes! Look at that! Look at that! I got a $10,000! 100 human monies! 100 human monies! membership. Known for the fans who never miss a moment. Becoming a founding member and get access to Member Shop, priority ticket access, points and rewards, and a content library you won't find anywhere else. Go to WWE.com/clubWWE and become a member. Hey, the legends are here tonight at SummerSlam. How about the Killer Bees? Jim Lundell, Brian Lair. Legends enjoying SummerSlam tonight. The model weight is here. Rick Martel.
Spread a little arrogance around.
But right here in Minnesota, the great Greg Gagne is here. A wrestling legend here in Minnesota, and of course, one of the all-time greats, Molly Holly. Fluttering up to the Minnesota crowd. Hey, Wwe American Vodka and WWE are proud to be joined tonight by Master Sergeant Shane Trisco from Minneapolis St. Paul Joint Air Reserve Station here in Minnesota. Wheatley raises a glass to Master Sergeant Shane Trisco and all retirement active members of the U.S. military. Thank you for your service. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. Minnesota has been waiting for this moment.
Come on, Chad.
Gable in his hometown.
We got this, Chad.
The title of
You're
Penta.
mashing up. One more time for the main event. One more time for Salmon. The more memory. The OTC. Travel team. And everything.
Contest scheduled for one fall is for the Intercontinental Championship. Introducing the challenger from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing at 202 pounds, Chad Gable.
Chad Gable's wife, his kids in the front row. Told me earlier today his mom and dad, his brother and sister, his nephews, his in-laws are all here tonight to watch Chad Gable attempt to win his first singles championship in WWE. A lot of stories to talk about in this matchup, including the pressure that is on this young man performing here tonight. We're going to get into all of that in just a moment as Chad Gable looks to feed off this crowd here in Minneapolis.
It's not a crowd who came here to see Chad Gable attempt to win the Intercontinental title. They came to see him win the Intercontinental title.
The state of Minnesota represented on his boots, the colors of the NFL's Minnesota Vikings on his tights and knee pads.
And his opponent from Mexico, weighing at 87 kilos, he is the Intercontinental
Champion.
Penta won the Intercontinental Championship by beating Dominic Mysterio back in early March. In his career, he is 2-0 against Chad Gable. Chad Gable had Penta's very first match here when Penta arrived on the scene in WWE. Penta also caused the shoulder injury that cost Chad Gable nearly a year of his career. It was Chad Championship. Can Chad Gable rewrite this novel here tonight? This match is brought to you tonight by Wwe American Vodka. Wwe is the undisputed champion. It's 10 times distilled because cutting corners isn't American. Tonight, they celebrate the superstars aiming to achieve their own American dream. Grab an American Mule today with Wwe, the official vodka of WWE. Please enjoy responsibly. The official in this match, Eddie Orango, the Intercontinental Championship, which has played such a huge role in the lore of SummerSlam. 91, Minnesota's Mr. Perfect and Bret Hart.
Come on, Chad.
92, Bulldog and Hart in Wembley. 1995, Shawn and Razor in a ladder match. 98, Triple H and The Rock in a ladder match. 2003, Gunther and McIntyre. And tonight, in 2026, Gable and Penta for the Intercontinental Gold. So, Ray, let's talk pressure. There is a ton of pressure on the shoulder of Chad Gable here tonight. Trying to win the championship in his hometown, in front of his family and friends. You've had the opportunity to compete in your hometown. What is it like?
I'll tell you right now, pressure affects everybody differently. Some people, it crushes. Other people, the likes of Roman Reigns, as I said, Rollins, Cody Rhodes, etc. It heightens their senses. It gives them an extra gear that the rest of us simply cannot find. The question with Gable is, does he have that gear? We're going to find out tonight.
And he did his study of Lucha Libre, and of course, being under the mask for a long time before the mask versus mask match against the original El Grande Americano. Did that teach Gable something that's going to help him knock off Penta tonight?
Well, Chad Gable started out as a parody of a luchador, but learned the deep respect for the art of Lucha Libre and certainly picked up a hell of a lot of skills on the way.
Come on, Chad.
Skills we're now seeing in the early goings.
And Chad Gable showing very little nerves in the early going, but that boot collapsed the jaw of Gable.
No nerves. This is a guy he's up against in Penta who simply has no fear. The epitome of a fighting champion who's taken on all comers and beaten all comers.
Gable rushing into a backbreaker by Penta. Cover now, with the leg and a kick out by Gable.
Take another look at this flush kick, bang on the money from Penta. Not just a high flyer, about as well-rounded a fighter as they come.
Well, let's go Gable chance, bringing through the stadium here tonight in Minnesota. Penta in his first SummerSlam
Chad.
here tonight.
Let's go, Chad Gable.
Chad Gable in his third in his career. And Penta, look at the Penta driver. Gable able to counter momentarily. Oh, catches Penta. Here's the power of Gable. So deceptively powerful. And he turns it into a German suplex.
Their power plus technique plus conditioning was really been the Chad Gable story.
And he works out at his home gym, which is known as the Shack. Here's the cover. And Penta kicks out at two.
I mean, most human beings would never even contemplate trying a breach like that.
Come on, Chad.
All the way into it from a standing base. And add on to that the fact that you're grappling with a 220-pound superstar like Penta.
And Gable, a man who represented the United States in the 2012 Olympics. Now, you saw Gable go shoulder first into the turnbuckle. Mentioned earlier the shoulder injury that had been sustained by Gable.
A little PTSD there for Gable. He tweaked that shoulder again. Looks to have shrugged it off now, though.
Backstabber. Gable quickly down to the top rope.
Come on, Chad.
Gable.
And a kick as he came down to the moonsault. Penta with a great counter. Coming out by the champ. Hooks both legs. Gable kicks out.
Well, Penta almost had a sixth sense for what was coming there. Knew full well Chad was going to leap with that moonsault and just busted him right on the jaw with a kick. Bang! Pinpoint accuracy and timing from the champ. this is when it gets interesting. When both men have a couple of knocks on their body, can they move quite as well as they were in the early goings? Who's to be affected more?
And a spectacular Penta. Gable gets his boots up. And Gable must take down, looking for an ankle lock here. On Penta, ankle lock, center of the ring. Penta able to send Gable over the top rope into the floor. And now Penta with a top body cut, he loves.
That was about as high risk as it gets, just about catching Gable. I've noticed Gable again, grabbing that left shoulder, wincing. Although Penta took an ugly landing on that too, but clearly it did maximum damage to the left shoulder of Chad Gable, and that's now a concern.
Penta lives and dies by high risk, as you see here. Again, champion's advantage. Gable has to pin or submit. Penta to win the title. A count of 4. Gable back into the ring.
I mean, Gable was trying to hide that shoulder issue a few moments ago in the match. He can't hide it now, and he's screaming in agony. And it's affecting Gable in a major way.
Oh, Penta's driver covered out by Penta. Gable at 2, a near fall.
Come on, Chad.
Gable kicking out astonishingly on that one, but I have bigger questions about Chad Gable and what can he actually do in that ring if that shoulder is as bad as it looks.
Are you saying that Penta has realized the shoulder is acted up again? Do we know that?
I don't know that 100%. That landing on the outside that really seemed to exacerbate that damage. Penta wasn't actually looking at it, but what's happening is Chad Gable keeps grabbing the shoulder, and that's the tell. And if Penta sees that, he's going to go for it with a major bullseye.
Penta with a chop to Gable. Drops him to his knees. Gable's not afraid to stand toe-to-toe with his opponents. Oh. Shots echoing through the stadium. Penta with a kick drives Gable back toward the corner. Penta over the top. And sent into the corner. Covered by Gable. Looking to win the championship. Kick out by Penta at 2. And what Chad cannot do here, Wade, is get frustrated.
They can't get frustrated, but especially with that shoulder that will frustrate anybody. I think Chad Gable's got a little bit of blood on his head too. He's been bashed around the top in this one already. And if he's smart, he'll try and end it here. And with Penta a long way out, this is going to take a giant leap from Chad Gable. When he's capable.
Gable got caught. Oh no! Back shoulder and all. He does not want this. He does not want this from Penta. Penta focusing on the shoulder.
But Chad can't defend himself here.
And there's the sacrifice, which will cave your shoulder. Covered by Penta. Gable kicks out. But how much damage was done?
Well, Gable is.
Come on, Chad.
He's going to keep on fighting. But you're right, Michael Cole, with that shoulder clearly busted as you like right now. I don't even know if Gable can put up a fight from here. Certainly can't defend himself. And you can't blame Penta for targeting that now. There is a championship on the line.
Yeah, this is a fight. Penta will do anything he needs to do to retain the championship.
Says I'm sorry. Penta knows full well Chad Gable would do exactly the same thing if the roles were reversed right now. It's about winning.
Looking for the Mexican destroyer. Gable, though, somehow able to counter. Falls through. Ankle lock by Gable.
Come on, Chad.
Penta that's in trouble. Gable set back to the far corner.
Yeah, is that shoulder weakness something that's able to bust out quickly from that ankle lock? Regardless, Penta back on top of no.
And look at Gable's got a 5 count here. An armbar applied now to Penta.
Well, you can't get a tap out from there, but you can hamper your opponent without moving. It looks like Chad Gable succeeded.
That hurt right to the midsection.
This one's breaking down in a big way now. Both men making minor mistakes that are getting
Penta!
on.
Gable! German suplex on the apron!
Oh, that was a horrific landing there for Penta. Bounce to the outside. Of course, we know Gable cannot win the title on a count out.
Gable doing anything in his power
care. Up to the top rope.
Come on, Chad.
Moonsault by Gable. Penta taken down.
There's some of those lucha skills we talked
Get in the
about
ring,
earlier.
Chad.
As well-rounded as it gets now is
Up
Chad
and down.
Gable, but can he secure the goal there?
Penta sent back to the ring by Gable. Gable now with an opportunity. Gable quickly trying to make it to the top rope.
Gable.
Penta's in trouble. Chad Gable looking to fly here. This is vintage Gable with a flying headbutt. Injured his shoulder though. Penta kicks out at 2.
And you saw the issue on the pin, immediately grabbing that left shoulder again. This was a picture perfect. Oh, let's see this one first. Hold on. This is what set it up. The German suplex on the outside. And this was just a picture perfect moonsault to the outside. And then following it up with a beautiful dive, an absolute bullseye. But Chad Gable really couldn't hook a tight pin here with one arm. And again, how do you win the match with one good arm if you Chad Gable? All that technique, all that specialty that you have, kind of out the window now.
Yeah, we're going to learn a lot about Chad Gable because he just can't use the left arm weight.
I mean, he can use it, but what's it at? 20% strength? It's almost worthless here. You've got to be able to be creative if you Chad Gable in this situation.
Gable now back to the apron. Enter from the
Come on,
second.
Chad.
Monster kick destroyer on the apron.
And I don't know if that connected flush on Chad Gable, but it certainly got some.
It may not matter, Wade, into the cover to retain the championship. Gable able to power outside at 2.
Come on, Chad.
As crisply as Penta had intended, that would have been a clear knockout.
Great point.
But you see, Chad Gable somehow able to roll through it. Might be a sense of perhaps exhaustion in Penta, but it was damn close, and he's not going to make that mistake twice.
Penta measuring Gable, trying to make it to his feet in the center of the ring. Penta, all over the Mexican fire, picked out of the air, ankle lock by Gable, recounted by Gable, ankle locking now. Will he make Penta tap? Will Penta tap? Can Penta tap out here?
Cinched
Come
into
on,
the
Pat.
ring, all the way from the wrong side. He's dragging himself closer, cracking it up now. Yeah, it's Chad Gable.
Gable's got it locked in. Penta just to the rope. Pull back to the middle of the ring. Gable's got a chance here. Will Penta tap? Oh! Penta tap! Gable's got it! Gable's got it! Gable's the champion! Here is your
No winner. No. Tottenham champion. Gable. Woo woo.
How sweet it is! After years and years of being
New champ.
Chad Gable has finally done it! Chad Gable wins the first singles championship of his storied career!
And all of that pressure just dissipated, replaced by emotion. There's that attempt from Penta to put this one away. Looking to follow it up a second time around, but the ultimate reversal, this ankle lock cinched in deep, and Penta, the warrior that he is, scrambling, fighting tooth and nail to get the hell out of there. Chad Gable says, no, not tonight. Locks it in, there's your tap out. There is your new Intercontinental Champion as this place erupting.
His wife, his kids, and now the emotion pouring out of this man, Chad Gable. And we, for those of us who have been along for this decade ride,
New champ. Chad Gable.
for those of us who know what this man has gone through, the different characters and changes in his life, the trials and tribulations, and the downward spirals. But it finally pays off. Wade, you know better than anyone, this business will give back. And it gave back tonight to Chad.
Congratulations, Chad Gable. Cable.
My name is Chad Gable. And I was born, raised, and I live in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And this is my family who stood by me through the highs and lows, all the way to this moment right now, when I can finally say, I am the Intercontinental Champion.
That's mine.
How can you not love this?
That's right. That's right.
The epitome
You deserve it.
of never say die, of never give up.
Never give up your dream.
Chad Gable comes out as the match's top dog. He's really got that dog in it.
¿Están listos para hacer historia, mi gente?
They say Triple-Mania couldn't get any bigger. They were gone. For the first time ever, 2 nights, 2 cities, 1 historic Triple-Mania. Y por tu increíble demanda, Night 1 moved to the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas.
And then the celebration continues in Ciudad de Mexico.
This is Lucha Libre at its best. Nos vemos en Triple-Mania. Triple-Mania Night 1 will take place at MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. Pre-sale starts tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific. Tickets go on sale to the general public this Tuesday, 10 a.m. Pacific via access.com. All Triple-Mania listener buyers will be contacted for their new seats at MGM Grand Garden Arena. Don't miss night 1 of this historic 2-night event live in Las Vegas. Then on the following night, Saturday, September 12th, Ryan Garcia and Connor Ben face off for the Welterweight Championship at T-Mobile Arena. Tickets available on access.com. It's a huge Mexican Independence Day weekend in Las Vegas. Coming up next, it is our main event. It's for the World Heavyweight Championship. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. Here's a look now at Crypto.com, the world-leading cryptocurrency platform celebrating their 10-year anniversary.
This country was built for those willing to take a chance. We don't
Come
wait
on,
for
woman.
opportunity. We create.
Come on, OTC.
America is the land of the free and the home of the brave. And as history proves, fortune favors the brave. True power belongs where it started, with us. We the people.
Many people diagnosed as HER2 negative may actually have HER2 low metastatic breast cancer. That's why I dug deeper.
Taking on Roman
I
Reigns,
know, one match
the
wrong.
World Heavyweight Champion.
But,
We get ready for the post show, which will follow
Um,
SummerSlam
um,
immediately after the main event. Let's check in with the crew, led by Joe Tess.
Thank you very much, Michael. And we're thrilled to tell everybody that on the SummerSlam post show, we will have as live guests Kevin Owens and Chelsea Green. Joe Tessitore alongside Biggie and Corey Graves. Real quick in previewing this main event, give me the angle for Seth Rollins to win this.
If Rollins can exist tonight in his wheelhouse, be the architect, execute his game plan to perfection, Rollins will leave with the World Heavyweight Championship. Failure to execute perfectly, though, and still.
And for Roman Reigns to retain, Biggie,
Roman has to forget about the betrayal. He has to forget about Shield, chair, lore. Put all that aside. Remember who you are. You're bigger,
OTC.
you're faster,
OTC.
you're the OTC. Remember who you are.
well, these fans here in Minneapolis just love their hometown hero, Chad Gable. And speaking of local favorites, what do you say we head just behind us to NFL superstar, WWE superfan, Vikings great, Justin Jefferson.
Minnesota was good. Minnesota was good. Oh no, y'all not loud enough for me. Y'all not loud enough. I said was good. Yeah. I need y'all to have that same energy because y'all know what time it is. It's time for the main event. So let's get it!
Hello, my brother. We came in here, one goal in mind.
We were committed to the cause. We were committed to take over.
14 years. You and I have been tied together. There is one thing that you have not been able to do. Beat me.
I don't want to beat you. I need to beat you.
I own you. WrestleMania 31, I cashed in on your ass and sent your whole family home in tears. Seth Rollins beats Roman Reigns every single time. I own you.
I own.
Seth Rollins is the Tribal Chief's #1 hater. What if you do beat me at SummerSlam? You're gonna carry it for a couple months and get hurt again? Some people just can't handle the pressure and the burden of being the top guy around here. I'm the only real superstar the WWE has.
Who's on your Mount Rushmore? This man is his own mountain.
Acknowledge me. After all these years, he still needs a money in the bank briefcase to become champion. You're #2, always gonna be #2. I'm #1, always gonna be #1. And just acknowledge it, bitch. I need to beat you.
My brother, I will always love you.
Little brother, I hate you. At SummerSlam, I'll show you what #1 looks like.
You will never be able to escape the ghost of Seth Rollins.
Share. Coming out in the share music. Share. Yeah. Wow. 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 Oh. Run it down.
There's an interesting story, Wade, about the gear that Seth Rollins is wearing tonight. He said the white and these colors indicate that he believes his redemption arc is complete tonight. He returned from injury and he was on a path to a match that was signified by the all black and the depth of the visionary. Tonight is his rebirth.
Yeah.
I mean, the outfit is one thing, Michael Cole. The not so subtle shield references to me are far more important. That is a vivid, visceral signal to the man he's competing against tonight. I still own you just like I did 12 years ago.
In this match tonight, our main event is brought to you by Wingstop. Made to order, always fresh. Don't miss any of the action. Get flavor delivered to your door at Wingstop.com.
RTC. RTC. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Main event. RTC Reigns. Seth Rollins. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. OTC.
is interesting that the infamous steel chair delivered to Roman Reigns 12 years ago that would dissolve one of the great groups in WWE history known as the Shield would actually lead to the birth of two of the greatest singles competitors of the last decade in WWE. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns have become pioneers of this era. They never left WWE. They got us to where we are today. And now, once and for all tonight, they both want to shed the obsession that they have had with each other for the past 12 years. Roman Reigns, of course, had the fourth longest reign as undisputed champion in history at 1,316 days. Behind only Hulk Hogan, Minnesota's own Bob Backlund, and Bruno Sammartino. But he had a lot of help during that reign in the name of the Bloodline. Roman Reigns wants this reign to be different. He wants to do everything on his own. And so far, starting at WrestleMania, when he beat CM Punk for the title, he has done just that.
Okay, you can want to do something a certain way, but if the way you want to do it is failing, the temptation is to fall back on old habits, and we'll see how it goes tonight.
Two men who have dominated SummerSlam over the last 10 years. Roman Reigns with a record of 7-1. Seth Rollins with a record of 8-2. Last year, Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank on CM Punk. A few months later, he had to relinquish the world title due to injury. And tonight, he wants to win back the championship he never lost. Let's head up to our ring announcer, the great Alicia Taylor.
OTC, Roman Reigns, OTC, OTC. 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 Ay, bro. Bakit? Isa mga bita.
The following contest is scheduled for
one fall.
And is
This
for
one.
the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth
Rollins.
opponent. From Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the world heavyweight champion, the OTC Roman Reigns.
Sean Bennett will be the official of the World Heavyweight Championship match tonight. Roman Reigns told me this week that this is about him proving to the world that he's moved on, that he's matured, that he's put the shield in his rearview mirror. In many ways, Seth Rollins needs to close this chapter and end his obsession with Roman Reigns as well.
Yeah, to be called word from both men. Put them aside. All those feelings of resentment, bitterness, brotherhood, betrayal, they're all coming flooding back the second this bell rings.
And we are underway for the World Heavyweight Championship. A symbol of the days of old, as Seth continues to play mind games with the OTC.
Yeah, the OTC, as always, a picture of ice cold confidence externally, but you know internally there is just a mania building in his mind right now. And the ghost of Christmas past right there, Seth Rollins, continues to haunt the island of relevancy.
This is our main event of SummerSlam Sunday.
Fight. Stop fighting.
The
Fight
talking
already.
is over. It's time to fight for the world title. Big fight feel here tonight at US Bank Stadium in Minnesota. As Roman Reigns looks to outpower Rollins early on. 1, 2, 3.
Power was always going to be Roman Reigns' advantage here.
How does Roman keep his championship tonight?
He has to keep the red mist from descending, that neurosis in his head. He has to block it out as best he can. If he gets emotional, if he gets ragged in there, I promise you Seth Rollins is going to exploit that crack and turn it into a major chasm. And Seth Rollins, right from the off, just toying with Roman Reigns, trying to make him fray.
You mentioned the 1,316-day reign of Roman Reigns as champion. It ended because Roman Reigns let his emotions get the best of him at WrestleMania when Seth Rollins came to the ring and allowed Cody Rhodes to win the title. Roman Reigns has never forgotten that night. So if you're Rollins, how do you beat Reigns to win a 7th world title tonight?
You make Reigns come unglued. Well, everyone's aware that physically speaking, very few can match the all-round abilities of Roman Reigns. And let's face it, Seth Rollins gets a hell of a lot closer than most. What you have to do is throw Roman off his game and stop moments like this.
Rollins with a leapfrog. Went for the side headlock. Rollins with one of his own. Set now. Across the ring. Fast pace to start things here.
Roman Reigns got turned around a bit, and Rollins turns it into a sweat wave.
Yeah, again, a speed, a technical advantage has to go to Rollins, and there's really not much between either of them at any level here.
It's interesting, two of the most popular, most respected superstars in the world.
Yes, they are, but there is a historical legend between these two. Whenever they encounter, it's completely one-sided in favor of Rollins.
Yeah, again, Reigns missed wildly. Seth Rollins now teeing off on the champion Roman Reigns.
Well, Seth is just baiting Roman in at this
What
point.
else
He's
is he?
inside the head of Roman, and again, pure power running up, but again,
Oh, he's been inside the head of Roman most of Roman's career. Every big match they've had, Seth Rollins wins.
Dude.
And Roman explodes out of the corner with a clothesline.
yeah, this is some rage inside Roman now. Look, catharsis temporarily, perhaps.
Reigns across the ring, missed wildly. Rollins with a kick right to the knee. Drops Roman Reigns to a knee. Super kick to the face.
And again, Rollins is countering everything that Roman's trying. And this historical ghost that haunts Roman is continuing right now. That is how you get in the head of the OTC.
Well, you heard what Rollins said, right? He believes he's the architect of Roman Reigns. That he created the Reigns that we see today.
Right now, we are seeing the psyche of Roman Reigns being shattered.
Rollins, nobody home. Roman Reigns using some tickets and a big jumping clothesline to take Rollins down. Roman down into the corner.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And now it's Roman's turn to punish Rollins. Oh, a big boot.
Yeah, this is a sustained mode of authority for Roman in this match for the first time. Sending well something back the way of Seth freaking Rollins.
And Roman's starting to settle in a bit now. You can feel it. Locked and loaded.
Superman punch.
Roman went with a Superman punch. Rollins able to turn it around with a forearm of his own. Now Seth sets Roman over the top of the floor.
These counters are Seth telling Roman, I know you better than you know yourself.
Rollins across the ring. Suicide dive. Driving Reigns back first to the barricade.
Very little that Roman is trying is
Right.
working thus far.
And Rollins again driving Roman into the barricade. And the champion's reeling. And Roman's starting to feel it. Rollins now driving Roman into the Spanish announce desk. Wade Seth had an answer for everything.
Listen, Cole, you've been ringside for the entirety of Roman Reigns' career. He does not have off nights. He does not have kryptonite unless Seth Rollins is there.
Great way to describe it, because that is what Rollins has been to Roman Reigns throughout his career.
He's the only one.
Rollins now clearing the Spanish announce desk. The official Sean Bennett telling Rollins to get back in the ring and break the count. You have to believe the official's going to have a lot of leeway in this big title match tonight.
No doubt about that. No one wants to see this one blown up for a minor
Oh, he went to the well once too often, and Roman Reigns made it pay for it with the right hand.
There was just too much of a weight there for Roman Reigns, and Seth made a critical error.
And a drive by Roman.
Well, Seth opened the door, and he can only blame himself for that one.
OTC.
Seth Rollins regroup and gather himself.
Look, Roman made a few errors in the early going to this one, but that was Seth's error that has allowed Roman back into this, and that is a mistake you cannot afford to make with the OTC.
Roman Reigns, now he climbs into the crowd to go after Rollins. But again, I mentioned there's going to be a lot of leeway that the officials going to let you get away with tonight. So much on the line in this matchup. Not just the championship, but the respect.
I mean, for both men at this point, strategy clearly out the window. This is just turned into a violent brawl here. Hopefully both guys keeping their eyes on what is really at stake, which is the World Heavyweight Championship.
And the absolute disdain that these two have for one another. One of the greatest rivalries of this era.
We talked about it earlier, though. It's crucial to keep in control of your faculties, control of where you're trying to head in this one.
And now look at Rollins utilizing that statue to the midsection of Reigns. Roman up, breathing heavily.
Referee really giving a ton of leeway, as you mentioned, Cole. Rightly so. Nobody wants this thing thrown out. I said let him fight.
That's what the
Oh, God.
And a suplex onto the steel.
And I'll tell you right now, just bolts of lightning shooting on the spine of Seth Rollins, detonating right at the top, straight into his brain. And that is devastating for Rollins. Physically, he's not going to be the same for the rest of this match after that impact.
And Rollins making his way back to the timekeeper's area. Roman Reigns, go! Here he comes!
Well, like a knee lift right to the jaw of Roman, just in the nick of time there from Seth freaking Rollins, and now getting close to getting back in the ring, but major damage sustained by both.
Off the apron and a high knee by Rollins.
Both men looking wiped out at this stage, but we know they can ratchet through the gears. We've seen it time and again. And Seth Rollins looks like he's got some major plans here.
Roman just trying to stand up, trying to use the barricade to balance.
Roman's in a battle for survival, and Seth Rollins has bloodlust in his eyes.
Now knocking Reigns. Rollins with a full out of steam. Look out!
The real Roman Reigns has just awakened.
Seth Rollins' body buckling.
Rollins could do something previous, but it backfired and power through that table. By the OTC, who has swung this one around.
Get back in here, let's go. The official admonishing Roman Reigns to break the count. The champion back in the ring moment. Roman having some fun with this Vikings here at ringside. Mocking Rollins' football ability.
Roman said that's completely renewed. We've seen this from him in the past, back from the dead. With bad intent in mind. I'm sorry, how we doing? On that too, young man.
What does Roman have in mind? More punishment for Seth Rollins. Going to use all announce table. No! Rollins! Rollins going to turn the tables! Okay! Rollins with the announce table!
Shit.
Rollins down! Roman Reigns powerbomb through our announce table.
And the inside of the ring here, a scene of utter devastation.
It looks like it's a car crash.
Enjoying themselves, but these competitors clearly not. And now, crucially, a count has started, and both men may be completely toasted.
And this only favors Roman. A count out would keep the title around the waist of Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins has to get Reigns back in the ring. But at least break the count.
But even you know Roman Reigns doesn't want it ended like this. Roman Reigns wants a definitive victory over the ghost of his past. Seth Rollins, he might not get it.
The official at 7. The officials at 7. Reigns and Rollins trying to come through. By the count of 8 now.
Rollins is close. Reigns a million miles off.
A count of 9. Rollins beats the count. Reigns beats the count. Seth Rollins. Pedigree. Cover for the title. And a kick out. A pedigree by Rollins almost won at the World Championship.
This is awesome.
I mean, it's lunacy that these two are even moving at this point, but one man is moving better than the other, and that
Rollins challenges in position.
Freaking Rollins.
Rollins is in position. Roman Reigns trying to make it back to his feet. Rollins was looking for a stop, but he ran into a Superman punch. Covered by the champion. Hooked in the leg. Rollins got the shoulder up the two.
And that's just an instinctive kick out from one of the greatest in history, Seth Rollins, who has no clue where he's at right now, going in for the kill. And simply beaten to the punch by the OTC.
Wait, the emotions starting to run through Reigns' brain. What do I need to do to beat him? How can I beat him?
I gotta be honest with you, at this point in the match, this deep in the match, it's not about emotion, it's about who has those championship instincts, who has the drive, who has the grit, who can fight through this. Faculties are simply not firing in the mind as they were, but there's the prize on the line.
Two of the most important figures in the history of WWE are battling it out tonight for the World Heavyweight Championship. To be the man in this business. Will it be Reigns? Will it be Rollins?
If you're a betting man, you're putting the house on Roman Reigns right now.
Not quite sure I take that bet.
Wow.
Remember the power. Big drop by Rollins. And now Seth with a stop. Seth with a stop for the World Heavyweight Championship. Here's the cover. Roman is on it. Roman kicks out.
Absolutely stunning from the OTC, dead and buried. And somehow digging his way back into this thing, going in for it, eating the turnbuckle of his own spear. He's rattled and he's stopped by Seth freaking Rollins, but that is not enough when you're up against the OTC.
Rollins pulled an ace out of the deck.
OTC.
Roman Reigns was able to
OTC.
kick out.
What's going through Seth's mind right now? What has Roman said?
He
This
get out of
week?
the stump.
You'll always be in my shadow. You'll always be one level below me.
And that eats at Seth Rollins.
Seth wants to shove those words down the throat of Roman Reigns, and it might be about to do just that.
Rollins lifting Roman up on his shoulders.
It's an insane level of power this deep into a matchup when you've been bruised, battered, and bloody.
Yeah, two of the most well-conditioned men in WWE today.
We talked about it earlier in the show, those championship years when the spotlight is the brightest. Do you have them, yes or no? These two have proved it. Time and time again, they certainly do.
Massive crowd looking on as Rollins heads to the top rope, trying to control Roman Reigns here, trying to bring the world title home.
Roman Reigns is a big opponent to try and lift up from that position. But I don't think Seth has it in him right now.
Roman with a headbutt, driving Rollins to the mat. Uh-oh, Rollins up top, he hooks Roman. Rollins with a superplex, and he's gonna roll through. Can he get Roman up? Look at him talking out, but no! Guillotine! Guillotine cover by Reigns! Guillotine by Reigns! Rollins is slowing! Is Rollins gonna tap?
That choke is locked in deep and struggling with a severe lack of power now. He's Seth freaking Rollins and he's favorite call.
Reigns is getting locked in. Rollins with nowhere to go. Now showing some signs of life.
It's frantic moments now for Seth freaking Rollins, and that is completely cinched in now.
Roman wrapping his legs like a constrictor around the waist of Rollins, looking to pass Rollins out.
I mean, you simply can't fight back from that position. You've got no. Oh, here we go.
Seth Rollins, though, still in this.
The Seth needs to get to the ropes. This is only hope.
Rollins said, not yet. Not yet. I got fight. I still got fight. Oh my God, talk about willpower. Talk about willpower. Seth Rollins trying to fight back to a vertical base.
Oh, this is completely insane. That is not a cruiserweight he's picking up there. That's one of the biggest on the roster.
And Rollins is able to slip his arm around the face of Roman. Roman landed on his feet from behind. Spear by Reigns to retain. Seth kicked out. Rollins kicked out. How the hell did Rollins kick out?
Oh, not an action replay of that count, please, because I thought that was over. The entire stadium thought it was over. A flush spear right to the midsection of an exhausted Seth Rollins and just about kicking it out. I've seen this one alive. Seth, you absolute freak of nature.
This match is a team. I don't know. You agree? Always was. I told you before. You're number two. That's all I'm trying This is amazing.
Roman's got to get in control of his emotions. Doesn't want to go down that rabbit hole again. It's cost him way too many times against Rollins.
And this is a red mist is now descended in the mind of the OTC. Clarity has completely gone. This could be a problem for Roman, despite the fact that he's in control here.
He continues to call himself A1. Bigger and better than Rollins. But does he believe it? Rollins with a spear! Rollins throwing it a cover! Seth's gonna do it here! Roman kicks out again! An instant classic at SummerSlam!
But it was the goading by Roman Reigns, the taunting, the pie-facing.
It almost cost him again!
Open that window for Seth to pull out this and almost steal it from Roman Reigns. And with it, the World Heavyweight Championship. And you've got to see the reaction in the arena. This is the
Come on, Roman.
Minnesota Vikings team
That's that.
loving what they're seeing.
And Rollins' mind games continue. Lifting Roman up. Middle of the ring. Rollins with a buckle bomb to Reigns. And now, Whitmer stop. Caught by Roman.
supreme best at times, losing focus of the real prize of the World Heavyweight Champion, but driven by something else other than this competition and its hatred.
It's about being the best. It's about being number one. That's what this is about. The top of the food chain. For 12 years, these two men have been fighting over who's on top, on who's the best. And tonight,
9
that's what they want to prove.
And we're still waiting for the answer, Cole.
What a damn match.
I mean, how are you even stirring at this point? How are you not completely laid out? It's like they both get re-energized.
It's only been me and you.
Rollins brought up the bloodline. Roman Reigns said, I need to do this on my own. I need to prove to you that I'm the man. Listen to this place. Rollins thought he was getting the upper hand, but no. Wait a minute. Rollins into the official. The official's down.
In that third shot to the jaw of the official. Two titans in this industry slugging it out.
Talk about a little wacky line. Hello, Dean Ambrose. And another. Looks like he's going to go for another one. But Roman Reigns goes to the third Shield member.
This guy's Barry's back too. Roman Reigns can kill it here.
Wow.
Reigns, oh no! Oh no! He just speared the official. Stopped by Rollins. But there's no referee.
And there's no coming back from that spear, not if you're an official. I don't even know if Seth had the energy to go for a pin after that stop. It was a desperation move. It worked.
This is one of the damnedest matches that I've had an opportunity to call.
Was industrial levels of durability from two men driven to be nothing but the guy stood on top of this mountain alone.
This is one of those matches, Wade, you never want to see it. The official Sean Bennett is down and out.
When a referee is down cold, normal rules suddenly don't apply.
Rollins with a steel chair. The weapon that started this all 12 years ago.
A blast from the past.
Much like the betrayal of 2014, Seth Rollins with a steel chair in hand. Roman Reigns oblivious. No, he's not. Rollins stepped down.
That just took way too long.
Yeah.
Saw the suddenly switch hands.
A hesitation by Rollins.
And what a moment of catharsis this could be for Roman Reigns. 12 years in the making.
Roman Reigns shedding the obsession. I'll move past this. We're going to end this man to man.
Come on.
Former brothers in arms, now bitter rivals, battling for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Just two heavyweights slugging it out at round 12 here, Cole.
Who's going to dig down deeper? Who's got a little bit more left?
Who is the better man?
That's
Heads up by Reigns, and another, now taking out his anger. Seth Rollins with a kick to the midsection.
Just both men pushing way past breaking points.
Rolling to the right. Superman punch.
And Seth stays up.
Oh, pedigree! Turn the spear into pedigree! We're going to stop. Roman able to duck underneath. And I think Seth landed a bit gingerly on his ankle.
Don't move it, put it down. It's a scrap out here. Reigns is done.
From the top rope. Looking for a superstar. Spear! There's still no referee. Another spear!
wow.
A third spear! The death blow to the shield! The death blow to Seth Rollins! Roman Reigns retains the title! Here is your winner!
Still. Heavyweight champion. OTC. Roman Reigns.
don't even know what to say. Except that was one of the greatest main events I've witnessed in SummerSlam.
I don't think we have ever seen two competitors expend as much energy, as much violence, as much of their souls in pursuit of victory as we did in tonight's main event. And Roman Reigns had the option to go cheaply, to take a cheap path to victory. He said, no, I need to be set the right way. I need to show the world that I am the better man.
There was no bloodline. It was straight up one-on-one. And Roman Reigns retains the championship.
I've seen a lot of title defenses from Roman Reigns, no more arduous than this. That was the pedigree out of nowhere. Seth Rollins going for this super stomp from the very top, and nimble Roman Reigns somehow pulling a spear out of nowhere after all these two had gone through. And here was spear number two, driven into the sternum of Seth Rollins.
It was almost poetic that Roman Reigns would end this with not one, not two, but 3 spears. Remember the Shield, the brothers of 3. Justin Jefferson loving it at ringside. Ladies and gentlemen, Roman Reigns has now tied up all loose ends.
Everybody knows. One true champion, one Wwe Summerslam.
He finally got rid of all the skeletons in his closet. Roman Reigns exercised the visionary. And for tonight, Roman Reigns proves he was just one step better.
Nasi nak nak hilang.
And it is forever done. The final chapter. The book has closed. Roman Reigns is still the world heavyweight champion.